Doraemon is a widely recognized and adored character throughout the East. This iconic blue cat has played a role in many childhoods and continues to do so to this day. With a legacy spanning over several decades, it's easy to see this robot feline's impact and fame in Japanese pop culture. Doraemon debuted as a manga series in January 1970 by manga artists Hiroshi Fujimoto and Moto Abiko under the pen name Fujiko F. Fujio. It didn't take long for Doraemon to be a huge hit, expanding to multiple forms of media and selling merchandise by the millions every year. In fact, Japan is celebrating his 50th anniversary this year. So what makes Doraemon so special and memorable? The plot of Doraemon revolves around a schoolboy named Nobita, a less than average kid that is bad at everything from baseball to schoolwork, but loves reading manga and slacking off. He regularly gets bullied by his classmates Giant and Tsuneo, and the girl of his dreams Shizuka is far outside his reach. In other words, he's a loser on the fast track to failure. Until one fateful day. Out of Nobita's desk comes a young boy claiming to be his descendant from the 22nd century, accompanied by a robotic cat named Doraemon. They came to him from the future to let him know about his future. Turns out Nobita's life is kinda crappy, the biggest kick in the teeth being he marries Giant's sister and has many kids. Doraemon's purpose is to prevent this from happening. He comes equipped with a 4th dimensional pocket on his belly full of futuristic inventions to help Nobita. There are hundreds in all. Doraemon lives with Nobita and everyone's just kind of okay with it. Nobody questions Doraemon's presence. Doraemon is best known for his love of dorayaki, which is a Japanese snack made of 2 pancake-like patties with bean paste in the middle, his dokodemo door, which lets him go anywhere, and his bamboo copter, a device that when attached to someone's head lets them fly through the sky. A typical story in Doraemon usually involves Nobita facing a problem, be it looking cool to impress his friends, wanting to do something he saw on TV, or being late for something, and Doraemon providing a gadget to help fix the problem. Hilarity ensues as the gadget is often misused or backfires. Doraemon has had 3 anime adaptations over the years. The first was short-lived and debuted in 1973 and ran for 26 episodes, each one having 2 stories. Most of the episodes of this adaptation are lost. The second anime debuted on April 2nd, 1979 and aired for 25 years, running for over 1,500 episodes. The latest version of the show first aired on April 15th, 2005, and continues to air to this day at over 600 episodes, often containing 2 or 3 stories. Doraemon is a recognizable media giant. So, why is it not well known in English? People recognize him, especially through countless parodies and references in other series like No Game No Life, Shin-chan, Furikuri, Clannad, Gintama, Persona 5, the list goes on and on and on. And Doraemon's influences can be found in characters like Umaimon, the mascot for the Japanese snack Umaibo, and Monokuma, Danganronpa's robotic bear. And last but not least, he was present in the closing ceremony of the Rio 2016 Summer Olympics to help Prime Minister turned plumber Shinzo Abe get to Rio in time through a warp pipe. So today, let's celebrate the 50th anniversary of this iconic blue cat and dive into Doraemon's many English adaptations. Because Doraemon is such an old series, this English dub history video will be separated into 2 parts. Part 1 will cover everything before the 2010s, which is 8 iterations of media. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this video, and let's jump in! Doraemon's first foray in English dates way back to 1986 through an adaptation called The Adventures of Albert and Sydney. The companies behind this version of the anime are Canadian animation company Cinar as well as Turner Broadcasting, producing 150 episodes at 8 to 10 minutes each. While this dub was made in Canada, it's only known to have aired in Barbados. Until recently, no recordings were known to exist, only second-hand accounts of those that saw it on TV. However, thanks to some sleuthing, the lost media community found the composer for the series, Jérôme Langlois. In a comment on his blog, Jérôme confirmed Albert and Sydney was the first series Cinar worked on. He spent the summer of 1985 making a redone soundtrack for the series, as was common for anime dubs at the time. Also common for dubs of the 1980s, as the series name implies, is characters' names being changed, as Albert and Sydney were Doraemon and Nobita's names in the show. However, Jérôme also mentioned the name Super Cat when referring to Doraemon. 2 more names Jérôme referenced were Lucy and Buster, possibly names for Shizuka and Giant. Here's where the recording part comes in. Jérôme confirmed he has 2 VHS tapes. One has the 30-second theme song and the other is 1 minute and 15 seconds of clips from the show. The problem is he doesn't have the time or ability to digitize the VHS tapes, although people present in the comments offered to help. Hopefully more information comes to light soon. Doraemon's second English release is actually from Japan. Early English with Doraemon is a VHS series from 1988. There are 3 entries in the series at 15 minutes each and feature Doraemon and friends learning their ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, and important English words and phrases like body parts, cardinal directions, and barnyard animals. Videos in the series are mostly comprised of Japanese voice work followed by English public domain classics like Old MacDonald and I've Been Working on the Railroad, but there are some original tunes, including this one about liking pie.
I like pie, apple pie. I like pie, cherry pie. I like pie, peach pie. And I bake a pie with the heat so high.
When they're not singing, there are bits that demonstrate English words to the viewer.
Ear. Ear. Ears are to hear beautiful sounds, like music.
Jerry Sorrells and Ward E. Sexton are listed on the cases as native speakers and provide voices and singing in the series. Jerry Sorrells is best known for voicing Setsu Abe in Shenmue, and Ward E. Sexton is known for voicing Stun the Insect in Bloody Roar 4, but some might know him best for this title screen.
Resident Evil.
I contacted Ward over email about his role in early English with Doraemon, and he said it's one of the jobs he wants to forget. He was very sick the day he recorded for it and couldn't record like normal, but confirmed he did voice Giant in the special. So if he was the role of Giant, then I think Jerry was the voice of everyone else. The Japanese voice cast is the same as the 1979 series, with one exception. In the second half of the 1973 anime, the voice of Doraemon was provided by Masako Nozawa, best known for voicing Goku in Dragon Ball. For some reason, she returns as Doraemon in this special. I did find a separate English Doraemon series while doing research called Beginning English with Doraemon. It seems to be a follow-up series with much of the same concept, featuring a variety of English songs listed on the back of the cases. Like early English with Doraemon, this appears to be in 3 parts, this one having the titles Nobita's Fun Sunday, Nobita's Animal Land, and Nobita's Space Park. This series even features Jerry Sorrells from the previous series. However, instead of Ward Sexton, this series features a different English speaker, Thomas Clark. Otherwise, there's not much info available about this. Now, this next one is of dubious origin. According to the story behind this dub, there exists a pilot episode of Doraemon as a pitch to MTV UK to do a gag dub in the 1990s, similar to what Funimation did with Shin-Chan. The only material for this dub is a 2-minute clip that has jokes about grabbing red knobs, music from the Twilight Zone, and what I can only describe as the most British voices I've ever heard in anime.
Men on Mars? Them what, They fly a quadrillion miles over to Venus, pick up the women and fly another quadrillion miles to Earth? Yeah, right.
This is the first dub cover that not only gives Doraemon a male voice, but also mispronounces his name. Here it's
I think we need Doraemon.
This video, along with a picture of the VHS tape it's pulled from, was posted to Reddit by user Carpe Diem's Nuts. The OP's dad apparently was the voice of Doraemon and has since passed away.
I know, this gender-flip jumper cable should sort this out. How can a life form with only 2 sexes to worry about be so completely clueless?
There's only a single episode on the tape, and the 2.5 minutes is all OP recorded. However, it's been 2 years, and any effort to ask him about it has been fruitless. He still posts on both Twitter and Reddit, but he's not responding to anybody about the tape, so I have my suspicions about this one. I'm not sure if it's legit, or maybe the tape is destroyed or something. Still an interesting find. Hopefully Mr. Carpe Diem's Nuts gets back to us on this. Another lost dub of the anime and has no known footage is a pilot from Phuuz Entertainment, also known for working on Crayon Shin-Chan in the 2000s. Not much is known of this, and the only lead is that company co-founder Ken Dwyer listed on his bio on the website and has it on Phuuz's productions page. Very little is known beyond this. Doraemon has also had many of its movies and episodes dubbed in Malaysia by Speedy Video. Yes, the same Speedy Video that did the infamous Dragon Ball Z movie dubs, and it's just as bad, if not worse. First and foremost, unlike other Asian-made dubs, this version renames every character except Doraemon, so here we go. Nobita is Specky, Shizuka is Joanne, Giant is Bob, no, not that Bob, we've covered that already, and Suneo is Tim or Timmy. This is the kind of thing you'd expect from an American dub, but the crappiness doesn't stop there. Second is the music. Not all of the music is from Doraemon, but some is from the same composer, as the composer also worked on Dragon Ball Z. But, and I can't make this stuff up, this dub also uses music from Titanic. Third, and most obvious, is the voice acting. Just like Dragon Ball Z, this dub's voice acting isn't bad, it's atrocious.
How did you know about that?
At first, I thought it was a real robot.
Really? Enjoy it. Aren't you impressed?
Are you impressed too, Specky?
Not really.
Not really. How could you? You are not being honest.
You are jealous, aren't you?
Of what?
And this is the second case where Doraemon is voiced by a male. I can't even tell if they're pronouncing Doraemon correctly, not that it matters when the grammar and pronunciation of everything else is awful.
What? Since when do I have robots in my pocket? You think it's that easy? Tell me, where do you want to keep such a big robot and it's not free, you know? How much a robot costs these days?
It sounds like this was done with a $5 budget with people they grabbed off the street and did everything in one take. Thankfully, this is as bad as it gets. There's no place to go from here in terms of quality but up. One more English dub originates from Singapore by anime licensor Odex. They've also dubbed One Piece, Detective Conan, and Digimon Tamers amongst many others. This dub was listed on Singaporean channel Kids Central as early as February 21st, 2001. Much like other dubs in their library, they never released this on home video. The evidence of this dub's existence is limited to a reference on voice actor Sidney Creekmore's resume, translator Kai Hui Lim's resume, plus a listing on a Channel I schedule as well as the aforementioned Kids Central website. According to Kids Central, Doraemon is also known as the Ding Dong. Now that may sound weird, but this is because in other versions of Doraemon in Asia, specifically in China, they renamed Doraemon Ding Dong, and it appears Singapore followed suit. In recent years, China has renamed him back to Doraemon. I guess it's kind of like how Dr. Eggman from Sonic the Hedgehog was Dr. Robotnik when the game came out in the US, but later returned to Dr. Eggman. A second educational series about learning English with Doraemon was published in 2003 titled Doraemon's English World. Unlike the first series, this one features full English voice work with no Japanese audio.
Hi folks, I'm Doraemon. Welcome to my English world.
In this series, Doraemon is accompanied by a creepy CGI toy bear thing called Bruin Bear, or BB for short, who serves as an instructor for these episodes. Yeah, Doraemon takes a backseat for a lot of this series. The series consists of 5 DVDs clocking in around 24 minutes each. The 5 are Birthday Party, At School, Animals, Go Shopping, and Free Time Activities. These episodes seem to be more thorough as a teaching tool than the VHS series we covered earlier, the biggest difference being using that extra runtime to have full stories as well as a quiz afterward. Oh, and of course for this they introduced the obligatory American character. Characters speak at a moderate pace, slow enough for a beginner to keep up with, but fast enough that it's not a bore to listen to. There are also options on the disc to turn on English or Japanese subtitles, and of course the English subtitles are in Comic Sans. The English audio track was produced in Japan and uses native speakers, much like the VHS series did. Eric Kelso provides the voice for Doraemon, marking the 3rd time he is voiced by a male. In fact, you might know Eric Kelso better for voicing Captain Falcon in F-Zero GX on the GameCube. That's right, Captain Falcon is the voice of Doraemon. The other 2 voices on the cast are Terry Osada and Rumiko Varnes. They're both known for being in games like Mega Man ZX Advent and Clock Tower. Doraemon's English World is an interesting piece of Doraemon media, and I'd say it's a step up from early English with Doraemon, but the one thing it's missing is a song about pie.
Do you think you can speak English better than you used to? Keep watching this video and you can make it, I'm sure.
We'll stop it here for the time being, because while part 2 won't cover as many dubs, the dubs it covers will have a lot of details and include other media. Please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what did you think? Do you have any other info about Doraemon in English? What should I cover after I'm done with part 2? Stay tuned, next Saturday will be part 2 of Doraemon's English dub history. See you then.